Dawson Rider review.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Welcome to my review for Power Rangers Beast Morphers Season 2 episode Going Ape. This is the infamous Ravi and Roxy fight episode. I say infamous because when I did my review for this, for the international airings, I got a lot of heat for some of my criticisms of it. I think it's kind of funny considering the rest of the season, and I was really tough on the crossover, that like this was the one I got a lot of heat on. Because the main premise of the episode is basically a misunderstanding. Ravi's working on this present for Roxy, he accidentally leaves it on the bench, and when he goes to meet her, he's late, and then he gets a text from the old lady he met at the bench who got the gift for him, and Roxy reads his text and thinks he's cheating, and it leads to this whole big misunderstanding, and it doesn't help, like, later on when Ravi gets infected and goes berserk, and his you know, quirk or whatever is making him go more berserk, which makes him more angry and more irrational, and he runs kind of out of control in battle. And that was kind of the core premise of the episode. And I had gotten a lot of heat because I was more annoyed at Ravi than Roxy. And a lot of people were bringing up like, well, you know, Roxy shouldn't have snooped through his phone. And I agree with that. To be honest, when I recorded that episode, I didn't think about, or watched it and recorded my initial review, I didn't think too much about that aspect. I think the core thing I was annoyed at is that something I can't stand in TV, any kind of TV, not just Power Rangers or Toku, is misunderstandings that are easily cleared up. I think that's probably why I hate Toku crossover so much, because it's always a bunch of stupid, petty misunderstandings. But that's kind of what bothered me about it, is that it was just something that was so easily cleared up, and like that annoys me, because it's like if I was in that situation, I could clear this up in like 2 seconds. And so yeah, Roxy was in the wrong to check his phone, that's for sure. But Ravi got so irrationally mad, and he at least could have tried to clear it up, and I think that's what annoyed me more. At the very least, if I was in this situation, and I had left my present, and I knew I was working on it, and she snooped through my phone and accused me, I would throw it in her face that actually, she was telling me that I left my present that I was making for you. But Power Rangers wouldn't do that because their characters are from Pleasantville. But that would have been more realistic. If he would have thrown it, I would have thrown it in her face and been like, yeah, you're wrong, you should feel bad about it. That was kind of where I came from. And the thing is that when I sit back and think about it, I mean, who cares? Like, honestly, when I think, who cares about this story? Like, who cares? About the grand scheme of it, I want to see Power Rangers have more engaging storylines. I don't care about this. The other grand scheme is, I think they were both a little bit in the wrong. And I think they both could have apologized about it more and done it with that. But it was kind of more about one way or the other. And I feel that a lot of these moral conflict episodes in Power Rangers always end up just being, you know, oh, well, only this one person is right and the other person is wrong, and this is definitive. So I think there could have been potentially some more room for some nuance with this, but honestly, it's not a big deal. I just think they were both a little bit in the wrong with it. On the positive side, it was nice to see real Roxy actually show up in the show. That's something I've talked about and probably will continue to talk about through the rest of the season, and then when I do a series review, is I think that real Roxy and real Blaze have been severely underutilized, so it was nice to see her. It's kind of a shame it was just for this type of thing. I would have liked to see a little bit something more. But you know, overall, this episode was, you know, it was whatever. I think it was one of the weaker ones of the season for me personally, kind of one of the weaker filler ones. But what did you guys think? Did you enjoy this episode? Who do you think was in the right or the wrong in this episode? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell notifications for my videos. Dawson Rider, signing out.